Welcome back to part 2 of my first school fight. It's your favorite social deviant, MontilaTequila. If you haven't seen part 1, what is you doing, baby? Stop this video and go watch it. Link is in the description, or you can click the icon on the top right corner. Don't worry, we'll wait for you. Are they gone? Psych! We ain't waiting on them. They better subscribe and turn on them post notifications if they don't want to get left out, okay? Anyways, if you're still watching, I'm assuming you've seen part 1 or just don't know how to listen, but here's a small recap of what we've covered so far. Watch part 1. All right, so now that we're all caught up, let's get right into the video. Being that during this time I was living in a single parent home with no other family in the immediate area, a lot of the time when I got out of school, my mom would still be at work and there would be no one there to pick me up. So on these particular days, I would walk to the public library down the block from the school and hang out there for an hour or two until my mom picked me up. Which worked out great for me because we didn't have internet at home and going to the library was the only way I could get my RuneScape fix. Little did I know, this was the beginning of a 6-year addiction that almost ruined my... So anyways, the fight happened to land on one of these days, which was a pretty normal day for the most part. It wasn't until the end of the day when my best friend Samantha had excitedly revealed the news of an alleged fight that was soon to take place. Even as a kid, I was a nosy bitch. Like, I realized this whole ordeal cut into my RuneScape time, but I was willing to make the necessary sacrifices to see this shit go down. Mistake number 1. So me and Sam went to find the other members of the crew to find out where this alleged fight was to take place. But by the time we found the girls just off school property, Stephanie and Casey were already exchanging words. As soon as I walked up to the group though, I knew these girls weren't about it. The conversation went a little something like this.
I want to fight you.
So?
I don't like you.
Okay, and you're a bitch.
Well, you're short.
Okay, and?
I want to fight you.
The conversation was very redundant, and all while Casey's older sister was dragging her down the street telling her to ignore Stephanie. Now me and the crew, we followed them all the way down the block until they finally came to a head in an open field outside the library. By this time, the girls were yelling insults at each other, and I say yelling because they had at least 50 feet of distance between them. I honestly found the entire situation extremely funny, and I definitely wasn't hiding the fact that I was highly entertained. I mean, Casey had Stephanie out here looking like a straight clown. Her insults were highly superior, if I must say so myself. So after about 15 minutes of trying to convince Casey to fight her instead of, I don't know, just walking over and fighting her, Stephanie was becoming visibly frustrated. So we called a group huddle, aka the cold circle. During this huddle, I don't know if the girls were trying to convince her to go over and fight Casey or just to give it all up together. I was still laughing my fucking ass off. After almost 2 years of this girl trying to torment me, it was ironically funny to see her getting punked by someone half her size.
What's so funny, Tila?
I looked up just in time to catch Stephanie lunging forward and pushing me out of the huddle. Now, as I mentioned earlier, again, foreshadowing, keep up, to be a part of this wannabe black girl crew, a uniform was required. Big hooped earrings, white tee, tight khaki pants that accentuate the booty, Dickies preferred, white Air Force Ones, unlaced and loose. It's important that I emphasize the loose laces. The looser, the better. You wanted those laces so loose that the only way you could walk was by sliding your feet. So due to this uniform requirement, when Miss George caught me off guard and pushed me out of the circle, not only did I trip, but I tripped out of my shoe. You guys, this young lady had the audacity to grab my shoe and try to hit me with it. Bitch! Ooh, I was shook. Okay, something came over me. All that pent up rage began to course through me and take over my spirit.
dare attack me off guard and try to beat me with my own shoe?
Before that shoe even had a chance to hit me, I quickly snatched that shit up out of her hands and began to beat her with the force of my ancestors. I had snapped. And before I knew it, I had dropped the shoe completely and started using my fist. Stephanie could do little to stop me. She was catching these hands. As soon as I realized I had the upper hand, though, I knew if I got her to the ground, I could really pound her face in. I don't know if they could read my mind or if I was just talking out loud, but before I could implement the takedown, both the twins... Oh, did I forget to mention our crew had twins? Well, it did. So both the twins grabbed each of my arms and pulled me away from Steph. I was pissed. I really wanted to pound her face in. Anyways, Stephanie immediately started crying.
My eye, she hit me with her shoe in my eye.
The twins instantly ran to her defense and started inspecting her eye like she was some kind of victim and didn't start this bullshit. I look over at my so-called best friend and she's laughing her fucking ass off. Man, I snatched up my shoe and angrily hobbled away. I didn't really have anywhere to go, so I just sat in front of the library until my friends came looking for me, which they did, eventually. When I asked them why they were laughing while I was out here fighting for my life in these streets, they had the nerve to say that they didn't know I could fight, and then proceeded to gas me up. Okay, from the way my friends explained it, you would have thought the fight went a little something like this.
You dare laugh at my honor?
Ha, ha, ha. But in reality, the fight probably looked a little bit more like this. Apparently, Stephanie's eye was swollen and she was having trouble seeing on the gut. No, but in all seriousness, after hearing that she might have actually been hurt, I got a little nervous. Not because I was like scared of Stephanie or felt bad about her eye, but because I thought her bitch ass might snitch. Bitch, nigga, snitch, nigga, oh. Thankfully, I never got in trouble, and the Wicked Witch of the Midwest never bothered me again. I mean, I also did move to Florida at the end of the school year as well, so that might have something to do with it. Moral of the story? Fuck bitches, give... Oh, wait. Sorry, wrong video. Moral of the story, you can't run away from your problems. If I would have just stood up to Stephanie instead of continuously avoiding confrontation, her punk ass would have left me alone a lot sooner. Don't be afraid to face your problems. No matter what they are, it's always better to just face them head on and get it over and done with. And it will save you a lot of stress and anxiety in the long run. Now, I will say I do not condone fighting. Unless they put their hands on you first, then you better wallet my that hole to the next show, okay? Give them the 0-1-2, buckle my shoe, okay? Oh, but that is all I have for part 2 of my first school fight. We are done. Oh my God, you guys, we are done. We are finished. Oh my God, this animation took a little bit over a month to create. So you guys better like it. You better watch it. You better share it. You better like, comment, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications, okay? I'm sorry, I'm just a little hyped because I'm so ready to be done. There's just so much time and energy goes into these animations behind the scenes, and like I'm always just so excited to show you guys the next thing. You know, I'm ready to work on my next animation, which if you guys have any ideas, please comment below and let a sister know what y'all want to see, okay? And also, you guys, we are 530 subscribers strong. Yeah, that's right. That's right, you guys, we are growing. And you know what? We're coming for them too. I'm just kidding. I don't know who's gonna make it to the end of this video, but if you made it to the end, please comment something weird down below. Only for the elitists who actually watch the whole video. What to comment down? What to comment down? Oh, okay. we shall rise. Yeah, that's right. Comment down below, we shall rise. And let's freak some people out in the comments. Okay, alrighty guys. Well, and that is all that we have for today. I love you guys. And until next time.